حبايب قلب الجمال جلوبال 5 النهارده او from now on من النهارده وطالع هنبتدي نكتر شويه في الانجليش اوكي؟ try to listen to me يعني النهارده جلوبال 1 و 2 كله كمبيوتر انجلش مفيش ارابيك خالص. انت كمان شد حيلك وتعالى كده نشوف نعمل تيست لنفسنا. I improved my listening and speaking skill or no؟ تعالوا نشوف. First, my friends, we want to start with the first two lessons of Unit 5. We will ask you some questions to revise. Question number 1. Okay, Alexander Graham Bell, what was his profession? He was an inventor. Excellent. So, Frida Kahlo, she was an artist. Captain Cook, he was an explorer. Excellent. So, Johann Sebastian Bach, he was a composer. Marie Curie, she was a scientist. Steve Jobs, he was an entrepreneur. Excellent, friends. Do you remember the spelling of entrepreneur? Come on, spell with me. It's okay. I'll start here with entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Okay, Steve Jobs, an entrepreneur is someone who starts a new business or a new company. Okay, I go back to the lesson today. I'll talk about Shakira. I know this lesson was cancelled from Saudi Arabia because of this character. We don't teach the kids how to be famous singers. It's a taboo, big taboo. Ape. Taboo means ape, taboo, and I can make that face like this. So, famous people and their work. I'll talk about a famous singer and a songwriter. A songwriter, she used to write songs. But is she still alive or died? I don't know. I hope she died. I hope. Shakira is a singer and songwriter. She was born in Colombia in 1977. So she was born where? In Colombia. When? In 1977. And is one of Latin America's top pop stars. She speaks fluent, look at the languages, Spanish, English, Portuguese, and Italian. And reports say she has an IQ, this is intelligent quotient, IQ, of 140, which means she's extremely intelligent. Extremely means very, very intelligent. So her IQ is 140. Very good measurement. She has sold, you remember the sold is the past participle of sell. Sell, sold. More than 50 million. Oh, look here. 50 and 6 zeros. So I say 50 million albums around the world. How many albums did she sell? 50 million. 50 million what? Albums. Where? Around the world. And has won like number one. Won. Has won many awards. يعني مكافآت, جوائز for her work. Okay. Shakira began, so first we want to match some headlines with the paragraph. Let's see the first headline. It's a quick facts, humanitarian work, early life and career, personal life. I think this is the quick facts about Shakira. 2. Shakira began her musical career. Which career would you like to follow when you grow up? I'd like to be a teacher. This is my career in the future. Someone else talks about being a doctor. I'd like to be a doctor in the future. So choose your career from now. What's your career you would like to follow when you grow up? I'd like to be an engineer. I'd like to be a musician, a footballer, as you like. This is career, something. This is your profession in the future, or your job in the future. At an early age, she wrote is the past of write. She wrote her first song when she was only 8 years old. 8 years. 8 years old. I think she's in grade 2 or grade 3 in Egypt. So when she was 8 years old, she started writing the first song. Okay, and the signed G silent. So they gave her a contract. Shakira, please, sign please. Oh, I read it. Okay, ideal. I signed. يعني وقعت. طيب, she signed her first record deal with Sony Music in 1990. 1990, how old was she? 1990, and she was born in 1977, so 13 years old? Oh, no. Her first record deal with Sony Music in 1990 for 3 albums. The first 2 weren't very successful. The first 2 albums weren't very successful. Don't say successful, say successful. Successful. يعني ناجح. But they weren't successful. But the third, released in 1996, piece Diz Calazos Bolobos, which means, this in Portuguese, I think, which means barefoot in English. Barefoot means رجلين هافية. هافي رجليك هافية. أنت معفن. Barefoot. Okay? So, you wear shoes or you are barefoot? Barefoot, رجل هافي أنت. In English. Sold over 5 million copies. 5 million copies. Too many. So this paragraph talk about her musical career, and okay. So which headline that matches this paragraph? I think early life and the career. So this is early life and the career with paragraph 2. Paragraph 3, at 18, when she was 18 years old, what did she do? Minayala. Shakira began her... stop. Began is the past of begin. Shakira began her charity work when she set up the Barefoot Foundation. شركة اسمها رجل هافي رجلين. To help children in need. تساعد الأطفال المحتاجين in Colombia. The foundation has opened the schools and provides the children with nutritious meals too. Nutritious meals too. Nutritious means مغذي, وجبات مغذية. The foundation has now helped, be careful, this is text sound, helped 28,000 children. So this paragraph, I didn't complete this paragraph yet to match with the heading. Wait. She believes that there is more to life than just selling records, and she feels she should use her fame, يعني تستخدم الفame, شهرتها, fame of being famous, to help people with real problems in the real world. She believes that with time, more and more people will help those in need, making the world a better place. Good job, my friends. So this matches the heading humanitarian work. This is the heading. This is the suitable heading. Okay, next. Shakira has 8 half-brothers. Half-brothers. Half-brothers means not from the same parents. So he's my brother from my dad. She is my sister from my mom. So I can say half-brother, the same dad, half-brother, the same mom, half-brother or sister, okay? Shakira has 8 half-brothers and sisters. Her father was born in Lebanon. But moved to New York when he was young. Arab music has a great influence on her work. She has a son called Milan, who was born in January 2013, or January. Okay, friends, so this is early life and the career. We took a sort of personal life. So now we want to answer the questions. But first, please go to the highlighted words. Barefoot. Barefoot is a foot with no shoes. Excellent. Sold is the past of sell. Wrote is the past of write. Fame. Fame is blame. So if you want to be famous, then you will have fame. Fame, شهرة. Okay. Now, friends, humanitarian work, يعني عمل إنساني. So humanitarian work helps her to help people in need or children in need. So now we want to choose. Shakira is a songwriter, singer, and teacher. She was not a teacher. Humanitarian worker, a singer, and songwriter. I think this is. She was not a footballer. She started her musical career when she was 13. No, before this. She was 8 years old. When she was very young? Yes, when she was very young. When she was 10? No. Of the 3 albums, she issued 3 albums, but the first 2 weren't successful, and the third one was successful. So the first one wasn't very successful, but the third one was. Not one, the first 2. The third was very successful, but the first 2 weren't. This is correct. Shakira has an IQ intelligent quotient of 140, which means She's quite intelligent. She's more intelligent than anybody. No, of course, I'm more intelligent than her. How come? She's very intelligent? Yes, she's very intelligent. She believes she should use her fame to help other people? Yes, I think so. This is the first one. Sell more records? No. She doesn't want too much money. She wants to help the other people too. Help other people when she sells more records. Pronunciation, let's say the numbers. 28,000. 28,000. 50 million. 50 million. 5 million. 6 zeros, huh? 130,000. 545,000. Again. So this 5 million, 15 million, 28,000, 130,000, 545,000. What do you think about Shakira? I think she is not nice. This is my viewpoint. What's your viewpoint? I don't know. What sort of person is she? I think she is silly. That's my viewpoint. Do you know any other famous people who use their fame to help others? Yeah, I know Mohammed Salah. He builds too many schools, too many mosques all around Egypt, and he helps people in need. He's a nice guy. Sometimes he makes not funny things. I don't like him when he... Okay. Oh, let's go to famous characters. Who do you think the person is? I think he's Jackie Chan. And this, I think this is a woman called, I don't know the name, I forgot the name. Oh, Jane Goodall. Or Jane Goodall. Yes, Jane Goodall. She is a Londoner. She was born in England. And she was interested in animals. See the chimpanzee? Okay. She is trying to tickle the chimpanzee. Tickle, like... Okay, so this is Jackie Chan, and she's Goodall. Or what's her name? Goodall. Okay, sorry. So listen to the presentation and check your answers to activity 2. That he was a famous, because he retired, he stopped working. He was a famous actress. Actress? No, actress for a girl, for a female, and he is an actor. And she is animals expert. I think she's an animals expert. Animals expert. Okay? So expert is someone who knows more about his work. So she knows more about animals. So she's an animals expert, I think. So let's listen to make sure if my answers are correct or not correct. Track number 28. Let's go.
Track 28. 1.
Today, I'm going to talk about my favourite actor, Jackie Chan. I think he's amazing. He was born on April the 7th, 1954, in China. His parents named him Chan Kong Sang, which means born in Hong Kong. When he was very young, he started to practice Kung Fu with his father every morning. When he was 7, he started to study at the China Drama Academy, where he learned martial arts, singing, acting, and acrobatics. His martial arts skills are brilliant. I went to the cinema to see The Karate Kid. It was fantastic.
2.
For my presentation, I am going to talk about Jane Goodall because I think she is a remarkable woman who has led an extraordinary life. She was born in London on the 3rd of April 1934 and lived between London and the beautiful city of Bournemouth by the sea. When Jane was a child, she liked watching the animals and birds in her garden, but she dreamed of travelling to Africa to observe exotic animals in their natural habitat. Jane became famous for her amazing work on the behaviour of chimpanzees in Tanzania.
So friends, you have to listen to the audio many times and write notes as I did exactly. And try to fill in the gaps here in the first. So as I said, Jackie Chan was a famous actor. But for the female, يعني actor ممثلة actress. And for the girl, or the woman, sorry, it's called Goodall. She was an animals expert. I think she is still alive, I think. Okay, I don't know about her too much. So my answers are correct. Fill in the spaces. I'm going to talk about a famous actor. An actor, Jackie Chan. He was born on, yes, I wrote the date, on April 7th. April. If it's only April, I can't say on, I say in April. But now I'll complete, look, April 7th. So this is a day. Day, I use on. I use on because it's a day. April 7th, 1954 in China. 1954. This is the date of his birth. When he was very young, he started to practice Kung Fu. Practice Kung Fu with his parents or with his father. At the China Drama Academy, he learned acting, تمثيل يعني, singing, when he sings songs, and acrobatics. I went to the cinema to see a Karate Kid movie. Yes, this is the name of the movie, Karate Kid. Okay, friends. So you look here at the words beautiful, like you are very beautiful, and remarkable, someone I can't forget him or her for his or her nice work. Remarkable. Like me, when I die, oh, Mr. Muhammad was a remarkable teacher. I can't forget him. Amazing. Exotic means strange and fantastic as well. Or nice. Extraordinary, look at this word. You don't say extra, no. You cross the A. Extraordinary, not extra. Extraordinary means something very special or nice too. Let's change the word nice with these adjectives. Look, number one. For my presentation, I'm going to talk about Jane Goodall because I think she is a space woman who has led an, oh, nice. I know the two nice. The first one, she is a remarkable woman. So I took remarkable instead of this nice. Remarkable woman, sorry, L-E, who has led an, so this L is not good, mister, please try to be conscientious. Okay, I'm conscientious as well. I think she is a remarkable woman who has led an extraordinary. So EX, this is extra, but I don't say it extra. Extraordinary. Okay, which means nice too. She was born in London on 3rd April 1934 and lived between London and this nice town, I say beautiful town. Beautiful town of Bournemouth. They say it in London like this. Bournemouth, it's a small town but nice. This is in England. But don't say Bournemouth, no, Bournemouth. By the sea, it overlooks the sea. This town, the small town is very fantastic. It overlooks the sea. It overlooks the sea, by the sea. When Jane was a child, she liked watching the animals and the birds in her garden, but she dreamt of traveling to Africa to observe exotic. So it means nice too, or strange as well. Exotic animals in their natural habitat. Jane became famous for her nice work, amazing work. So I think I took all the adjectives. I'll check one more. Amazing work. Oh no, I have a problem writing on the board. Sometimes it glitch. Okay, so beautiful, I said amazing, exotic, and extraordinary. This is correct. Oh, the question tag. Very wonderful and easy question tag. We'll take the question tag and this is the last here. Look. What is the question tag? It's the question at the end of the sentence. Okay? For example, you are a great teacher, aren't you? Yes, I am. He is a fast swimmer, isn't he? Yes, he is. Come on, look. This is called the question tag. I changed the color. I wanted to make my board attractive for you. Question tag. Okay, friends, let's see. Number 1. He is great. At this sentence, I look at two things. Two things. The pronoun or the subject and the auxiliary or the verb. The pronoun and the verb. Pronoun and the verb. Look at is. It's a positive. I make it negative. I start with this is first. I say isn't, not is. Is will be changed into negative. Isn't. Isn't what? Isn't he? Another question, but I'll not write a pronoun. I'll write a subject like this. Hala can't run. Oh, so easy. Look here. What is the auxiliary or what is the verb? Here, can't. I know this is the main verb, but here is an auxiliary or a modal verb before the main verb. So I start with this. Can't. There is not here, negative. So I change it into positive like can. Don't say can't anymore. Can't, can. Hala, I say can Hala? No, I use a pronoun she. Can she? That's it. One more? One more. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Hala, don't be upset with me. Next, Ahmed and Mona play in the park, okay? What is the auxiliary? What is am, is, are, was, where, do, does, can, could, shall, should, will, what? No auxiliary here, but I have a verb. What is the verb? Play. Look, friend, I have 3 auxiliaries inside. Do, does, did. If it's a plays, I use does. If it's a played, I use did. No past, no s, I use do. So this is just a play, I use do. And what's the subject? Ahmed and Mona. He or she or they. Ahmed and Mona, they. But sir, you forgot something which is very important. You said, for the negative, I use positive. No, not here, because here is not. For the positive, I use negative. It's not here because there is no not here. Where is, here is no not. It's positive. You have to make it negative. Don't they? Oh, confusing. Another one. Lolo. He wrote a letter. For the British accent, I say a letter. For the American, letter. I wrote a letter. Okay? He wrote. Wrote, this is in the past. This is in the what? The past. Does? No, the verb has no S. Do? No, 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 no. Did? Because wrote in the past? Yes. Did or didn't? Huh? Didn't. Perfect. Didn't he? I finished. This is the question tag. Lolo. Look, Jane Goodall is, so isn't she? Isn't she? Is British. She lived, oh, this is the past. Did. Did or didn't? Didn't. Didn't she? She dreamt. Past. Did. Did or didn't? Didn't she? Jackie Chan's real name means born in Hong Kong. Means there is an S here, so does. Does or doesn't? Doesn't. Doesn't it? I'm talking about the name it. The Karate Kid was, this is a film, huh? So wasn't it because this is a film. Okay, friends, I finished here. What's my memorization? Your memorization, my friends, beautiful, remarkable, amazing, exotic, extraordinary. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, friends. Oh, more. I think no vocab here. Oh, I have highlighted words here, remember. And the word humanitarian work, fame, and that's it. This is all the spelling. What about my project? Your project is just reading. Look here, you read about Shakira. Okay. So we have headlines here, or headings we want to match to the paragraphs. I read the paragraphs with you all, then we try to match. Living in space, being an astronaut, you know, is someone who travels into space. Astronaut. Record the time in space, the International Space Station. Come. Have you ever dreamt of being an astronaut? I myself, no, I don't want. The first astronauts were usually fighter pilots who could fly in difficult conditions. They were very brave, determined people who enjoyed danger. However, modern astronauts are not just jet pilots. They could be computer experts or scientists who have other useful skills for life in space. So I think I'm talking about being an astronaut. Yes, this is I'm very correct. Try to understand the second paragraph. I'll not answer this for you, but I'll help you to read this well. Living in space can be difficult, hard. The biggest problem is that there is no gravity. No gravity. So whenever you put the food doesn't stay here. It floats. So you hold up a stick and try to eat the food floats. So the food must be sticky. Oh, I can't imagine. Okay. Is that there is no gravity in space, so everything floats, including you. Even you float. Everyday activities such as sitting, walking, and lying in bed are impossible in space. There is no running water. So every drop on board the spaceship is precious. Each drop of water is very precious. So what's the heading, the suitable heading? Living in space, record time in space, the International Space Station. I think this is too much clear. Very clear. The third paragraph. The International Space Station, there is the title, it's very clear, is the biggest object in space. It travels around Earth at 27,700 kilometers per hour. Again, 27,700. Okay, per hour. At night, it can be seen from Earth flying 360 kilometers above us. It was built by 16 different countries, including USA, Russia, Japan, and Canada. The astronauts do lots of experiments, both inside and outside the space station. Outside, the spacewalkers wear protective suits to protect them from radiation. And they are carried by robotic arms, so they don't float off. So this is, I think, living in space, I think, or the International Space. So the last one will ensure which sentence is correct or which heading is correct. Astronauts can spend many hours also this life in space. So the first one, International Spacecraft. Astronauts can spend many hours in space. Sergei Krikalev has spent, I think he's Russian, has spent the most time in space with a record of 803 days or 803 days. 9 hours and 39 minutes, which is about 2.2 years in space. So we answered the questions. Do all astronauts need to be fighter pilots? No, they don't, of course. What are astronauts like? They are determined, brave, and think of the other qualities. Which everyday activities can't you do in space? Like eating my food, doing exercise, because you float. You float. How fast does the International Space Station travel around the Earth? You go to the text here. That's one. So this biggest object it travels around the Earth at 27,700 kilometers per hour. This is the speed. How fast does the International Space float? What is a robotic arm used for? Of course, to hold the astronauts and to prevent you of floating. What's the astronaut Sergei famous for? Okay, let's match the number in words and the number in numbers. 155, so 155,000. 155,000. I have to write like this to understand. Oh, I found it. This is B, okay. 865. Okay, 16,865. Yes, that's it. This is D. Okay? 12 million, easy. You can think of this by yourself. 27,700. So 27,700. I think it's so easy too. Okay. So after 3 digits from the right, I should do comma. Yes. So which one? 27,700, the first one. Complete 5 and 6 by yourself. This lessoning, I think it's not important because of... Would you like to travel to outer space one day? Yes, I would. Or no, I wouldn't. Why or why not? I would like to travel to space. Why? Because I want to explore the space by myself. What surprises you about living in space? Oh, that everything floats in space. We can't eat, we can't drink. Very, very, very interesting and surprising as well. What would you like to see in outer space? I'd like to see big rocks floating in space. What would you miss from Earth if you were an astronaut? I wouldn't miss anything. I thank Allah for giving me all the blessings I want. Okay, a presentation about a famous person. Oh, this man really was wonderful. His name is Nelson Mandela. He was the president of South Africa. He was the first black guy who ruled the country. Very fantastic man, really. I appreciate him. I'm going to talk about Nelson Mandela. He was one of the most space people in the world. Of course, remarkable, respected too. Muhtaram. He was born in space in 1918. I think this is 3. You complete the spaces by yourself. We wanted the adjectives. Looks after others is caring. Gives a lot to others is generous. He gives the others money, gives the others help. Okay, so he's generous. Doesn't give up. He doesn't stop. Determined. And think of the last 2. This is the question take. We don't need the listening. We can do it by myself. Nelson Mandela was born in 1918, so wasn't he? He studied to be, studied, this is in the past. I used did. And you make it negative, didn't. And the pronoun or the subject is very clear, he. Look here, number 3. He was, so easy. Don't complete. Mother Teresa, dedicated. So easy. She was, so easy. You don't need the listening anymore. I finished here the homework, so I have reading. You read about Shakira, 1 page. And the spelling, the highlighted words I told you in the learner's book. And the last thing, the homework with the activity book, pages 57, 56, 55, 54, and everything. Khalas, you finished everything by yourself. See you next time. Goodbye.